Welcome, and it's a great opportunity to discuss a very important subject today. We must shun false narrative. Please click subscribe and we will discuss more. We must shun false narrative. This is a point that will be applauded by a few people, but it's important. It's important as higher as the continent's own existence. There is profound power in a narrative. You should know that. Because prevailing narratives are what shapes people's thinking. And such thoughts directly determine the quality of citizens we have. In world studies, the world over human capital, which is people and their inherent abilities and the skills and enterprises they engage in, is up to 15 times the value of natural capital, and up to 4 times the value of produced capital or manufactured capital. This is to say that to build a competitive society, what we need to focus on is not only minerals and material resources that we are fixated sometimes with, but rather we need to rethink. We need people of right thinking. We need a people who are not intimidated by the challenges we face, but rather excited by the potential for opportunities that arises from solving these challenges. We must change our mindsets and move away from false narrative. But why don't we have this kind of thinking? Well, the answer lies in 2 words: false narratives. Albert Einstein, an iconic genius, once said that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. This is a reminder that we cannot afford to measure ourselves against inappropriate standards. Yes, we must never, which are false narrative. Across the entire continent today, inappropriate standards sometimes have been used over time and again to describe the region. Africans are presented as a people who are too materially poor to carry on their own development. That's a false narrative that must be rejected. The poverty of the mind is the real breaker. We are told sometimes that it is the responsibility of government alone to develop the continent, and that the government is not working for us. Of course, sometimes, even though that's true, we cannot embrace it without questioning it. This is a false narrative because the responsibility of government is to create an enabling environment for individual citizens to come up with enterprise ideas that turn challenges into opportunities. We are told that a school certificate alone one is entitled to a job. That's a false narrative. The truth is that certificates bequeath upon each and every one of us to become solution providers. We are told that we are too poor and we cannot even come up with ideas to solve problems. That's a false narrative. The truth is we have to use what we have, not what we hope to have to get what we don't have. Truth is that once we have a sound mind, a healthy body, and the information that we have now in this information of it is up to us to retool our skills and turn challenges that we see under the changing climate today, to turn those challenges into opportunities. To everyone listening out there, we have embraced this false narrative for quite so long, and it is time for us to change it. It is disabling our minds. It is time we shun them. The rightful way is that each citizen, no matter where you are, must engage in enterprise actions that are value-adding and turning challenges into opportunities for many. Then, based on the experiences of these actions that are turning challenges into opportunity, engage with your legislators for very targeted incentives in legislation that will expand the value addition industry the citizens are doing across the continent today. As we get to work to do this, we can never fear failure. We should never quit because of failure. The winners are failures who never quit. To win, we must fail forward. Just as Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times, but eventually got it right, and today we have the light bulb. Africa's progress through climatepreneurship, leveraging on innovative volunteerism, will take convicted persistence, will take self-discipline, passion, and selflessness from each and every one of us. Thomas Edison is a classic example of what failing forward is all about, where you do not consider failure as a stop sign, but a rerouting sign, a sign that you need to change tactic and approaches. Yes, you will make mistakes, but never be embarrassed by mistakes. Learn from them and start again. Mistakes and failures are the beginning of success. Dust yourself off anytime you fail. Yes, say I failed, but I learned from that. Get up and go again. Always remember, every downfall is a valuable lesson. Yes, it is. Build this type of mindset. This type of mindset, you will overcome any difficulty you come across in your entire life. Success is just 1% ideas. 99% is doing. So never quit. Thank you.
I see you holding certificate in their hands, waiting